can just feel the history all around us. Isn't it
There were howling
great?
winds and waves as high as houses. There were howling
I smell
winds
rabbit.
and waves as high as houses.
Hello again, Wangya. How's the Mingxiao Lantern construction coming along?
Good to see you two. The Mingxiao Lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done collecting the required plastrite. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plastrite is the main component of any Mingxiao Lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either Mora or plastrite. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plastrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plastrite? Those are the ones we lack the most at the moment. One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds. The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as most people are concerned. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. It's a tall order, but I'm sure you can manage.
I smell rabbit.
Need my help as usual?
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Can't handle your drink. Yeah.
Rise.
Keep back!
You brought back just enough materials for both of you. Come on.
Done. I'm brave for a bottomless stomach to eat more delicacies with. And you? Let Paimon see. Huh? Well, that doesn't sound like something you'd wish for. So you made a wish for him instead. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find him, and we'll spend the next Lantern Rite together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you've never had a chance to make.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite to me.
Miss Wong, yeah?
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy? Can't find your granddad?
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. I want to make a Xiao lantern, but I don't know how. Miss Wangya, could you help me make a Xiao lantern?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With so many people at the festival, your granddad will be worried sick if you...
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the docks. I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials? Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Always gives me the
Look over there. That guy's acting very suspicious. Don't you think?
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? Get... All right. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself.
Wow. Paimon thought he he might be a shady character? Then he opened his mouth and he must have been up to something when he was Paimon has a bad feeling of what could he... Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood... all highly flammable materials!
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like... All right. If you all won't get gone...
On the last day of the Lantern Rite, huge crowds come out to watch them. It can't... If he's been... Let's get the materials we came for first. Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to spoil it, period. Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. Matsutake meat rolls, mora meat, almond tofu. That should be enough. Let's get back to Wangyang.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do. Let me make a shell lantern for Ching Ching.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction. He looked like he was up to no...
I see. Okay, please inform the Ministry of Civil Affairs about what you saw. I'll talk to Jingming. With so many people visiting for the Lantern Rite, we can't afford to ignore something like that.
Miss Wangya, is something bad gonna happen at...
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along the way. We don't want to make him worry.
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil...
Yeah! We saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of highly flammable... We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall!
Goodness. This is a serious matter.
Exactly what Paimon thought! Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart and soul of the city!
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But you're not wrong, my little friend. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the Lantern Rite safe. I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance in due course.
In due course? This is serious! Why not get your butt over there and tell him straight away?
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains. Huh?
Our pleasure! We're expert...
Really? Ah, yes. Nope, I will take care of the compensation.
I'm here. It's a Hilichurl blockade! There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here! Let's show them what we've got!
Keep back!
Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. There are thieves around I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called. Once we got here, the thief seems to have made I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to and thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not done here.
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. Well, when I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant in the area. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too. The locals must take all their tasty treats for a poor traveler, all alone out in the wilderness, often forced to survive on nothing but the most mysterious of mushrooms. For you, the Lantern Rite is the most important of all fests. So let's go back to the place where we witnessed the shape. Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime scene after the event. It's a cycle. That's why there's no time to lose. Goba, get them!
Keep back!
Knew it! Wait! There's another person!
Holidays? Lantern Rite?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao? Are you here for the festival?
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons, I take full responsibility. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. Thus you shall take full responsibility, mortal traveler. When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly and decisively. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to become stained with mortal blood.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this Lantern Rite.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we figure out the origins of the one the suspected criminal left behind? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the Lantern Rite in Liyue!
Ah, well. How was it?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Liyue Harbor. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Right! Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about!
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least, it sounds like an accident waiting to happen. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
Oh, that about sums it up.
I'm flattered. But don't you think you might be overestimated?
There it is! At last! Kaya displays the knightly virtue of modesty. Perfect.
My goodness. Your stay in Liyue seems to have sharpened your wit and broadened your vocabulary. Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the inside.
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have dealings with their enemies?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius. A little later, make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the informant to meet you there.
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh? I'm here. Think you can bully me? Whew.
Huh?
Hey, you're the guy, right? Kaya's
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon, and you're the only other one.
Place we agreed upon? I know nothing.
Stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that even slightly?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the Treasure Hoarders. The reason the Treasure Hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental principle: caution. Softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks to try and make a fortune is utter folly in their eyes. Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active during the Lantern Rite. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Where was I just now? Oh, yes. There's no way that they, the Treasure Hoarders, would dare make a move during the Lantern Rite. Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
What would someone send them an anonymous letter? Trying to frame them, perhaps?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the treasure hoarders has the letter in their possession.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was pretty.
If there's nothing more, I should get...
Keep back!
Pew pew! Ha! I'm here. Ha! I'm here. I'm a rock!
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told us about it.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning, you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy, would you?
Of course. If it turns out you're not a real Adeptus.
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
You're open! You're open!
Evil conquering! Please, my heroic friend!
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take...
How about that? Let's see see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good.
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully everything...
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the treasure hoarders don't want to see the city burned to the ground.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas. When this matter is resolved, in previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
He's vanished! Did he go back to... But the time mentioned in the letter, that's it, eh? Come on, let's go to the meeting place. Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning.
All right. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should have done like I done and put on a mask and a costume and so forth. But it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool, though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because unlike you, we would never do anything so shameful that we would need to wear masks. Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders. What game are you two playing?
Guys.
Plan now!
Okay.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my Paimonial... Huh? You're giving up just like that?
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks up to the treasure hoarders.
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all, the treasure hoarders? Oh, man, they're my heroes.
Wait a second.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative opportunity and submit my pledge of loyalty.
Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more sinister, evil-looking. But instead...
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles of highly flammable materials.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction materials.
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows. The perfect crime.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example, how exactly were you planning to bring down the plaustrite once it was airborne?
Well, I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot, let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil...
Rise.
Race you!
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch over the thief. Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. We cannot rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of... They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon wishes so too. Wait! Do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was? Yeah! With a name like... Skybracer. So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested. On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshuin like he suggested. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshuin, we should get up close if we want to get that festival atmosphere.